So hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beer Review. So today we're going over to, this is from Sainsbury's, just picked it up tonight, and it's the full Circle Brew Company, and it's their Wacky Waving Inflatable Arm Flailing Tube Man. It's a long bloody name, that is. It's a double IPA at 8%. I'm trying to remember where they're based. Newcastle upon Tyne, I thought there was. Did do a collaboration with my good buddies over at Bang the Elephant. I never actually got to drink that beer, to be fair. It's one of them times. Either I was skint and couldn't afford it, or I just never seen it. One of the two. More likely skint. But, you know, it is what it is. And always got loads of money to throw around on beer. So here we go. Here's the beer. Like I say, fresh out of Sainsbury's tonight, and it says new on the shelves, so I presume that it's not been in long, although I have dropped the can already, so it might not show up as sometimes the angle of the bloody phone. Here we go. I'm trying not to knock the bottle over behind. Oh, that's a better picture. I do like the picture to be right, you know, because that says it all for me without me having to tell you again and again and again what the bloody beer is. So it's a hazy, lots of carbonation going off, hazy orange pour, good head. Never was the best at pouring, never will be. Do I care? No, been don't. Do I care about being PC on beer reviews? No, I've kind of gave up now. You know, some breweries like it, some breweries hate it, some breweries block you, and it's like, well, fuck it. Hey, I'll just do my beer reviews, and it's simple as that. You know, if I upset people, well, it's their tough titty in it. Sometimes if you bend over for people in this world, then all you're going to get is a sore arse. And definitely a sore back. Punchy bloody beer, punchy zestiness on that. Picked it up on the 4 for free, which, you know, when you look at what you pay in craft beer shops and when you look what you pay in supermarkets, wow, the difference. Obviously you get a lot of beers in craft beer shops that you would never see in a supermarket of any shape. So, you know, supermarkets have the buying power to buy a massive amount, which forces the price down. Your craft beer shop will be buying them possibly at 10% cheaper than what they sell in the shops or sell on the websites themselves. Always something to remember. Hence, yes, supermarkets will always be cheaper, but in supermarkets they force the price down, and the breweries really struggle. You know, unless you're a mega brewery, they all struggle getting their beers because their costings are really expensive. Always something to remember, and I know this because over the years, you know, what I don't like to see is breweries who take the mick, you know, and charge a fortune for the beer, and the beer's not that great anyway, and you know, or they've made a name for themselves and they think, right, we'll charge £3 extra for a can, and even though it's a good price as it is, you know, it does happen. So on camera this is not showing up as bright as it is in front of me. It's weird, isn't it? You know, usually in the sun it shows up brighter. So I'm sat outside. It's been a fucking hot day. You know, I haven't met no bones about it. It's been fucking hot. And I've done the biggest. We've got 2 massive edges at the Arnold site. Cut the bugger down to there. We've got a ladder now that's safe, yeah. Although it still wobbles a bit, but 99% safe. And I've cut the edge. It's the easiest I've cut the edge. I hated cutting the edge because it's about 13 foot across the top, and yeah, it's a twat and a half to cut. And it's now cut it down, and I feel like I've won something. And you know when you're in a job, there's things you want to clear to make life easy. That's now out of the way. Both the big edges are out of the way. Life should be a bit easier. I mean, I'm still working with videos, but what can you do about that? Can't do anything about that, can I? Give me dirty looks, laugh behind my back. Yeah. The 20-year-old version of me would have ripped the shit out of him. 50-year-old version thinks, gotta be careful what you say. And we're not at the council anymore, which is sad, because at the council I wouldn't have been the only one who'd have been giving him some. Where I am now, yeah. But anyway, it's going down well. It looks dark, orange. It looks so dark on there compared to what I see. Yeah. So I don't know if it's a lot lighter than it appears. I can see the really, if I was to take a photo of it, it'd come up 3 or 4 shades brighter. It's weird. It's weird how light and that makes such a difference. But no, good to see Full Circle in, Sainsbury's. I do like Sainsbury's beer range. I do think Asda's actually winning at the moment. Although, technically, I've not been into Tesco's or Morrison's for quite a while now. So, or Asda, or Aldi, or Lidl. We went in, I think it was Lidl the other week, and it wasn't much on form, actually. I think this is 1 or 2 beers in Sainsbury's from Full Circle. %, bloody smooth. Blend of tropical and citrus flavours. Coming through nicely, 8%. Don't taste like 8%. With the weather being as it is, I'm back on the brewing. I've got an excess of rhubarb at work. No one's using it. So I've chopped a load down today. I'm going to make a rhubarb wine. Got Nottingham Craft Beer Festival this weekend, although this may come out after it anyway, so it don't really matter. Sometimes you have to stay on. You have to not say anything about what you're doing. But this is Raggy's Beer Reviews, bit of review, bit of life, bit of talking bollocks, and then back to the review. Oh, way up. And that's why my hand's there, just in case the wind gets hold of the fucking can. So the Wacky Wailing, Flailing, Inflatable Arm, Flailing Tube Man. Yep, whatever that's about. I ain't got a clue. Beer's tasting well though. That's the main thing to take away from this. I've had my blood test done today. I've had my blood pressure. Although my blood pressure is high at the moment because my anxiety is on red. So, yeah, it's getting better. But yeah, people keep prodding it. One day, I'll be the one doing the prodding. You always love that moment when the reciprocation comes. The long game is always going to be played, and I'm losing royally at the moment, but there'll come a time. They will come a time. So, Full Circle Brew Company. It's tasting lovely. So pleased you did the collab with Bang the Elephant. It was great for the guys to go up there. You know, they are top class blokes, all of them. And always in my heart, you know, absolutely world-class blokes. And you know, great to see this brewery in the supermarkets, hopefully, you know, making profit. Would I drink it again? Yes, yeah. So yeah, it's a lovely double IPA. Like I say, lots of tropical and citrus flavours bursting through. Nothing that says I'm mango or I'm this or I'm that. But yeah, just, you know, and sometimes you just, all you want is a flavourful beer with a nice zestiness, smooth as you like. Feeling the ABV just now all of a sudden. And yeah, easy drinking. Will I drink it again? Yep, I already said that answer. And then out of 5, good 4.4 out of me. Yeah, and that's my review. Cheers.